it's Nana here. I hope you're all doing well. So I'm here with another video. And in this video, I will be covering what is it like to study in Queen's. So as you all know, I did my undergraduate here in the Queen's College, and then I moved on to study graduate here in Queen's as well. So I've been in Queen's for a long time, and when I say Queen's, the full name is the Queen's College, and it's one of the 39 colleges in Oxford. So today I will just be talking about how is it like to study in Queen's and live in Queen's, and I will cover 6 aspects. So I'm going to cover accommodation, food, academic support, the porters, community-wise college atmosphere, and lastly how is it like to study psychology in particular here. Starting off with accommodation. So one of the really good thing about Queen's is that it provides 3 years of accommodation for undergraduate students, which means that throughout the duration of you here being a student, you don't have to worry about like going out and finding your own houses. Of course, the college will offer you the option of going out to rent houses by yourself. But if you do not want to consider that option, the college provides 3 years accommodation. Yes, so the way that the Queen's College accommodation works is that in the first year, everyone is housed in college or like very close to college, literally like next to the college. This is called the Carter Squad, and if you guys are interested, you can go online. I will put like screenshots here to teach you how to find all these information in Queen's website. So in the first year, you will be housed in either the main college or the Carter Squad, and the Carter Squad is ensuite, meaning that you have your own bathroom, but the main college is shared bathroom. And there is a kitchen in the JCR, which is located in the main college as well, if anyone wish to cook their own meal. In terms of the facilities within the room, for main college, everyone would have their own sink, and obviously desk, lamp, the bed. Bed comes with duvet and pillows. For those who lives in Carter Squad, you have like your own like shower, toilet and sink and etc. In some cases, if you are really lucky, you will get 2 beds. So the other bed is tucked inside the main bed, which you can take it out and put them side by side, which gives you quite a large bed. But normally, I think the size of the bed is either 90 times, so it's either the single bed of UK standard or the small single bed for UK standard. Yes, so that's in first year, and in second year you will either be housed in the Cardo building, which is an offsite of Queen's, or you'll be housed in Synodid House. And the way it works is, okay, here is something that I'm gonna demystify. There are rumors around saying that the housing are chosen based on your scores. That is not the case in Queen's College. It's all random. So prior of you going into second year, everyone will be put onto a ballot. So this ballot is randomly generated in Excel sheet, and those on top of the ballot get to pick first. In third year, they will reverse the ballot, meaning that if you are on the top of the ballot in second year, you will be on the bottom of the ballot in third year. It's a really comprehensive ballot system that because they also take into consideration your year. So third year is always before fourth year, and fourth year is before second year. So you have upper ballot, middle ballot, and lower ballot. If you get into Queen's someone from the JCI team will explain it to you. Yeah, so for Cardo building, Cardo is located on the east side of the city, and it takes about 15 minutes walk away from the main college. All rooms in Cardo are single rooms, meaning that you only get a sink and a bed, and bathrooms are shared facilities. However, in Cardo, there is a kitchen, and the kitchen has like 6 hubs for the entire 52 people of the building. So the other accommodation option is called St. Aldate's House, and it's a lot closer, or it's more in the city center region, so it's a bit down in the south, and that's why that option is a lot more preferable for a student there. And some brief info about St. Aldate's House. All rooms, there are about 90-ish of them, and all rooms are en suite, meaning that they have independent shower, they have their own toilet, and the kitchen is also only shared between the nearby rooms. So it's about 4 hubs to let's say about 6 to 8 people, which is a lot better proportion than the Cardo situation. Yeah, especially during the COVID, during when COVID is really bad. If you're living in Cardo, you only get to use the kitchen once in a week. Okay, so that's the accommodation bit. And for food, right. The college food is definitely very affordable. I would say breakfast between £2 around, lunch £2 to £3, and dinner is set 2-course dinner. You got a main course and a dessert for about £5. And the formal dinner for undergraduate, so junior common room, is on Saturday evening. That's about £10. And the formal dinner for MCR, middle common room, so like graduate students, MSc students, so like master students, and the DPhils are on Monday evening, and these are slightly more pricier than the JCR dinner. And formal dinners are 3 courses, and you have an option of drink ticket or non-drinking ticket. I would say in terms of like how good the food is, it's really about your personal preference. I think among all colleges, the communal ranking for Queen's College food is about like middle up, so it's not the best, but it's also not like unacceptable level. I would say when I was in my final year, so last year, I lived in college, and at that time we also happened to hire the new chef, Sean Ducey. He is a Michelin star chef, and during COVID, the Queen's College kitchen also have the option of takeaway, which really saved my life. It's really nice of food, but now since I live really far away from the college, I don't eat there as often, so I have no idea about how the quality is now. In terms of academic support, I would say, right, obviously there are book grant. So let's say if you need a certain book that college doesn't have, the college library doesn't own, you can just really easily fill in a form, and the library team will send to your supervisor to confirm or like approve, and then they will get the book for you. In terms of academic grant, if you are considering doing any research internship or summer internship, you can apply for an academic support grant, which may contribute to your living cost throughout the duration, or your transport cost of your journey. Or you can also apply for grant if you are, let's say, taking a investigation in a foreign country. You can also apply for grant for that. In terms of academics grant, another way of getting money from the college is you get really high scores academically. We have collections before each term. depending on your course. And if you get really good in collection, you get a collection prize, which is £30. In your undergraduate final honor school exams, or in your preliminary exams, if you do really well, the prelim is worth £300 scholarship, and the second year exam is worth £450. So get your hands on it. That's a really good thing, I think. In terms of the porters, I have to mention the porters. They are the nicest porters in the world. So porters are kind of the staff or security staff. They are located at the entrance of the office, and they are in charge of, they're basically your first point of contact if anything goes wrong. Your shower's broken, your fridge isn't working, your light bulb isn't working. They will pass down your requests to the person in the college or the team, the office in the college that is dealing with it. And they also have the contact detail of all like college staff. So if you need anything, go to the porters. The porters also take your parcels and store them safely in the parcel room or the pigeonhole. Pigeonhole is for letters and parcel room is for parcels and big parcels. And they are also 24/7 on call, which is really nice. Additionally, if you are sick or if you are experiencing some physical discomfort and you can't get back home or from where you are, or if you need to go to the hospital, they will call a cab and send you to where you needed to be, which is really nice. Okay, in terms of the college atmosphere and the community, first I want to mention kind of the international students versus domestic students. I would say a whole year has about 90 students, and international students about like 15 up or down, about that much. And international students range from like Asian country and other European countries. So it's quite a diverse community. Everyone in Queens is really nice, and we have really good JCR community that will report our voices back to the college governing body in issues such as beer cellar reopening, especially in COVID, and other, or like accommodation prices, so like rent prices and any concerns with food. We have a really good JCR community. And in terms of sports and art, Queens is really famous for its music. So our college choir sing for Harry Potter. Our college choir has a chorus scholarship. It's quite hard to get in. Everyone can just like sight read scores, and everyone has like perfect pitch. The second one is probably not true, but like they have like really good pitch. And in every winter before the winter break, we have a Christmas dinner, and the choir will come to the hall and sing Christmas carol, which is really nice. We also have a Eaglesfield Music Society, and they do a lot of recitals, which is really nice. So if you are really into like choir singing, so like not the college choir singing, but like the other choir singing, the less formal ones that you don't have to sing in service 3 times a week, or if you're into orchestra, and if you are into like musical theatre or drama, Queens, you want to consider Queens, because Queens is really strong in these. In terms of sport, there's definitely a lot of like sports community in Queens, like badminton, frisbee, rowing, football, and others that I haven't mentioned here. What else do I want to cover? Oh, in terms of sports facilities. Right, this is one thing about Queens. It can either be a pro or a con. So Queens College has its own gym. It's located in the Carter's Court, but it's quite a tiny gym, and it doesn't have treadmill or a lot of other facilities. It's a really small gym. But because Queen's has this gym, it doesn't give students like a sponsorship or price reduction / discount to the university gym, which is a proper really big gym located in Ifli Center. So that's like something to consider. And lastly, I want to talk about the psychology cohort in Queen's. We are just amazing. The people I met here are all so nice and so supportive. So there are 4 of us, including me, all girls. The other 3 are all British, local domestic students. We go to the same lectures for the first 2 years, and we take the same tutorial, split into pairs. And we would just share notes, and we share all our essays, which is really helpful when it comes to revision or improving your writing. And we help each other if there are concepts that are difficult to understand. Now, the professor in Queen's, he's so amazing. He's like the best professor in the world. He specializes in behavioral neuroscience. So, and he specializes in non-human primate research, in particular memory research, using multi-electrode arrays, Utah arrays, and now he is going into more decision making and computational side of things. And Queen's psychology is really strong within the whole within psychology in Oxford, because my year, 4 students, the year before us, 4 students, and the year before us, 4 students, all got first. So Queen's College has always been first, like in psychology. So if that's something that you want to consider and you want to apply for psychology, definitely consider Queen's. So yeah, that's all what I want to talk about today about like studying Queen's and living in Queen's. I hope this video helps, and if you have any other questions or if you're curious about anything, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys next week.